am going to be telling you a little bit about myself today. So I have a few friends and family members that gave me some questions. So before we get into the juicy ones, let's start with the basics. I'm 25 years old. I moved to the city of Johannesburg in the province of Gauteng about 2.5 years ago. I am an Indian girl, born and raised in South Africa. I work in logistics. I study at UNISA, that's the University of South Africa. So I study online because obviously I'm working. Originally from... Okay, so this might be a bit confusing for some people, but okay, so there's this little town called Riversdale in Moiriva. That's where I'm from. When my mother went in labor, she was in Moiriva, but because there's no fit hospital to deliver babies in Moiriva, they drove to Escort. So I was actually born in an Escort or hospital. And then a few years, I think I was maybe 1 year old or less, I'm not exactly sure. Parents moved to Durban, Chatsworth actually. Chatsworth is in Durban. So I was brought up in Chatsworth. About 2.5 years ago, I moved to Joburg. Why do you want to start YouTube? There's a lot of things that's been happening in my life recently. There's a lot of changes. I look at myself and I'm like, much different from who I used to be. 10 years time or even 5 years time or 30 years time, whatever it may be, I want to look back on myself and I want to see whether I have the same mindset or whether I think the same way about certain topics and just basically how I have been changing. We'll be talking a lot about things that are happening in my life. I just got braces 3 months ago, so I'm actually going to be sharing that process. I would really appreciate the support and be interactive with me. I would love to know what you're thinking about every video. Like, comment. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have a brother and sister that is older than me. I am the youngest child. And no, I am not spoiled. What is your hobbies and how did you come about knowing that they're your hobbies? I love singing. I used to have a very beautiful voice, but I didn't really take care of it. So actually having a good singing voice, you actually have to take care of it. You have to watch what you put in your body, and it's like a whole lot of things you're supposed to keep in practice and whatever, but life just happened. And my sister, when she was a teenager, she used to play a lot of loud music in our house, and we just started singing together and that became our thing. With dancing, I used to watch a lot of Indian movies when I was younger, and anybody who watches Indian movies will know there's a lot of singing and dancing in the middle of the movies. As a child, I used to play the movies again and get to the song part, and I used to dance to those songs. Like, I used to do exactly what they're doing. And from there on, I just developed the love of dancing. I love reading as well. Just clearing out old stuff from our house, and my sister found a box of books. I came across these books that literally got me hooked. People think that reading is a good hobby. It's actually not a very good hobby because you get so obsessed, you get so distracted from the real world. You forget to eat, you forget to talk to other people, your head is in a book. That's literally how I am when I get into a book. I love doing nails, I love pampering people, massaging, manicures and pedicures and facials and doing people's hair. I literally love pampering people. I literally love learning new things about anything, more about life, but about anything. I literally love learning. I feel like that life is your biggest teacher. You just need to be open to learning everything that you can. Even if you feel like it's not important, it's just good to know certain things. And you won't know it until after you've learned it. and then you actually have to use it. Do you have any pets? Two I have now as an adult that are not family dogs, like they are my own. I have 2 male Pekingese. They're absolutely adorable. They are absolutely loving creatures and they have huge personalities like human beings. So my favorite color is purple. I chose that dark royal purple. I like to match everything in one room. So right now my bedroom is black and silver. My lounge is brown and beige. Kitchen is like a kind of a grayish color. My other bedroom is white and blue, and my bathroom is like brown, beige and white, so with like gold mixed in there. When it comes to housing, I love the color beige. I love beige in houses. It's so warm and cute. Clothes, I like olive green. I like maroon clothes, and I also like beige clothes. What is my height? In the metric system, I am 170 centimeters. I think that's 5'6". I'm not sure. What is your relationship status? So I am single for 2.5 years, and after my ex, I really just didn't feel like being with anyone. I'm just living life. I'm growing. I'm studying. I'm always busy. So I am so single. My phone is so dry. The notifications I get are like from the apps on my phone. So I'm very single. There's no situationship, nothing like that. Are you a morning or night person and why? So everybody who knows me knows that I hate mornings. I mean, like, no matter what time I wake up in the morning, I will only be fully awake and ready to talk to people around 10 o'clock. At night, I am the most lively and energetic person ever. I sometimes go to bed around 12, well, mostly because I'm studying, but also if I'm not studying, I will still go to bed around 11 or 12. I can literally stay up like however long I want to, but to wake up in the morning is like, oh, what do you do in your free time? I don't really have free time. I don't really have any free time because I'm always working or studying or cleaning my house. There's a lot of my friends that come over. So yeah, that's basically what I do. I hang out with my friends in my free time, but it's very rare for me to have free time. What was the make and the model of your first car? So I still have my first car. I bought it 2 years ago. I have it for 2 years. It's a Chevrolet Optra. I'm not sure what year it is. Your favorite Indian food? So anybody who lives in Durban or has been to Durban, especially Chatsworth, will know that bunny chow is a big thing there. So in Johannesburg, there's not a lot of places to get good bunny chow, but I love a lot of Indian food. I love butter chicken, biryani, I love curries, especially fish rolls chutney, chops chutney, but I love lamb bunny chow, but it's like very hard to get in Johannesburg. Favorite South African food. My favorite South African food is braai with garlic bread and with all the salads and stuff. You can never go wrong with giving me braai. Favorite foreign food from other countries. My friend at work made me try this Chinese rice. Oh my god. What sports did you play as a child? So I played a little bit of volleyball. I played a little bit of cricket. I don't know how to play soccer at all. I am very open to someone teaching me. Basketball, which we call netball. Yeah, I have played netball. My sister was meant to netball than me, but I didn't play it as much. Swimming is something that I don't know how to do until I finish school. actually swim more now than when I was in school because I have a pool in my yard. What is your biggest fear, your phobia? Okay, so I am afraid of heights. Like, oh my gosh, I am literally so afraid of heights. I work in logistics, right? So I went on a ship once when we were moving cargo. You know when you feel like electricity in your hands and in your feet, like under your feet? If I have to be on a ladder and look down, I would literally freak out. Doesn't matter how high I am or how you think I'm not that high, but I think I'm high. Like snakes, and I'm not talking about like grass snakes or something. I'm talking about like dangerous snakes, poisonous snakes. I am afraid. Having the wrong person and being in an unhappy marriage for the rest of my life. And I know divorce is a thing, but I don't like divorce. So I'm literally just scared of making any type of decision that can impact the rest of my life where I'm forced into a situation of being unhappy. You believe in love at first sight? I mean, like, how do you even know if you love someone the first time you see them? Like, people say, oh, only when you go through it then you will know it, but I don't think I will ever know whether someone is right for me or not just by looking at them. To know how you handle situations, how you are when you're mad, and like, you can never just know that just by looking at someone. And to me, looks doesn't matter at all. Never just say I fell in love with someone because of their looks, because if you are extremely handsome and you have the ugliest heart ever and the most disrespectful character, there is no way that there is love. You most proud of about yourself? I have accomplished a lot of things that I didn't even know that I was going to accomplish. The one thing that I am proud of is not material things. It's actually the fact that I am able to be a good person to other people. Look at situations from other people's point of view, because not a lot of people do that. Even if you think that's normal, there are some people in this world who do not focus on kindness, who literally just focus on the way they feel and act in the moment. And that's one thing that I'm proud of, that my mom has taught me, to always treat people not just how you want to be treated, but how they want to be treated. What drives you to get up in the morning? There's nothing that really drives me to get up in the morning. Like, I think it's poverty. Yeah, I don't want to be in poverty. I don't want to go down that road. I think that's what wakes me up in the morning. Goals are you working towards, and why? So Indian people believe that don't tell people your plans, because not everybody is for you. Some people could be against you. So I don't really tell people what my goals and my plans are. But what I will say is that I want to be happy. I want to be successful. I don't want to struggle. And successful meaning I want to be okay. Well, I am okay now. I mean, I'm not struggling, but I want to be okay in life. I don't have to have a Tesla or anything, but I want to be in a secure environment. I want to be secure. Visit any place in the world, where would it be? Okay, so I am a Christian girl, and I have heard stories about the tomb in Jerusalem having the anointing of God there. And when people go to visit that place, they feel the anointing of God. I literally want to go there and know what it feels like. I want to go to a lot of places. I do want to see the world. I do want to travel. But one place that I do really want to go to is Jerusalem. Have you traveled anywhere? I think it was last year I went to Zimbabwe. I have Zimbabwean friends, so I went there with one of my Zimbabwean friends to see what the place was like, where my friends come from. In a hotel. Big Falls is absolutely beautiful. top 10 of most beautiful places in the world. It actually is. It's a lot of gorgeous animals. The hippos in the water when we were on the boat cruise, they were like coming towards us because they were so curious, but they were very calm. Where I think I stayed there for about 2 weeks or something, 3 weeks. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It is very expensive though. I think it's very expensive. They use US dollars. They calculated it back to rands. It was expensive. What makes you really angry? So there's not a lot of things that can make me very angry because I'm a very timid person, but when I do get angry, I do get very angry. But it takes a lot to get me to the place of anger. When you were younger, what did you want to be? I wanted to be a doctor because my mom told me that I should be a doctor. After that, I wanted to be a policewoman because my dad wanted me to be a policewoman. Then I wanted to be a vet because I loved my dogs. I wanted to be a full-on actress, singer, to be an interior designer, landscaper, the whole shebang bang. I wanted to be a paramedic. I wanted to be a health and safety officer. One good thing that I learned in life as a Christian girl was to not always say, God, I want this, I want that, I want that. It was to say, God, whatever you want for me. That's literally how I moved to Joburg. Started my life here and I don't regret anything. The moment I said, God, whatever you want for me, you let that happen. And I'm going to step back. I'm not going to say I want anything. I'm not going to look at anybody else or anything else and say that I want something. Whatever you want for me, you do it. And after that day, whatever I've done to get whatever I've got has been a breeze. Everything fell into place. I didn't have to stress about anything. I did have to work for what I have, but I didn't hate it. I actually enjoyed every minute of it. What are your nicknames? From the time I was a child, my family called me Nats. TZ. Who I work with now, they call me whatever they want. They call me Natasha, Nats, Natty most of the time. But it's cute. Do you like or dislike surprises? I think that if someone would take the time out of their life to surprise me with anything and actually plan it and make it cute according to the way they think I like it, that's absolutely beautiful. Like, I love surprises like that. What I don't like about surprises is if I don't know where we're going and how to dress for it. Like, I don't want to be under or overdressed. You don't really have to tell me where we're going, but tell me how to dress. Like evening drives or evening walks. I love evening walks. I literally love evening walks. I go on evening walks with my friends, and even though I have a car, I do not take evening drives. Also, petrol is expensive. Like, what wild animal would you want as a pet? People say I'm absolutely crazy, but have you seen cubs? Have you seen baby lions? Have you seen baby tigers? Have you seen baby wolves? They're absolutely adorable. So I would literally love a baby one if it could stay a baby forever. But I know that if you tame it and treat it in the right way, then. But I think that's legal. That's why I haven't done it. And I also like sharks. I mean, I wouldn't want to be friends with the shark. I literally think they're very majestic animals. What is the worst gift you have ever received and why? I don't think I've ever received any bad gifts. But there was a gift that I received that I felt like they didn't put any thought into it. But again, I'm really grateful that someone would think to buy me a gift, because it means that I mean something to them. So there's never a bad gift that I've received, but there was one time where I've been saying I want this thing for a long time, so they bought it for me, but they bought me the ugliest one in the price range. But anyway, it's fine. I use it. I love intention. I love when people's intentions are in the right place. What's the craziest thing you've done in the name of love? Oh my gosh. I don't even want to get into it right now. We will do a story time, maybe, probably, good looks or intelligence. 100% I would choose intelligence. What would your friends describe you as? I don't really know. I think they would describe me as soft-hearted and kind and thoughtful, sweet, but I don't know. We will do a video on what they think of me, or what they have told me before. What they like about me is that I don't hurt feelings. I am absolutely real with them. Like, I tell them exactly what I think of everything, whether it's about them or about me or about anyone. They like the fact that I'm real with them and that I don't have any hidden agendas or things like that. Honesty, I think that's what it is. They like that I'm honest. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? It depends on what I'm doing for the day, where I'm going. For work, it takes me about 45 minutes because I don't use makeup to work or anything. I use overalls. I use PPE, personal protective equipment. So I don't really look cute when I'm going to work. If I am using makeup and getting my hair done to go somewhere, it's gonna take me, depends on what kind of makeup I'm doing, like simple or extra or dramatic. I would say if I'm really going all out, the most it will take me to get ready is 2 hours. So that's the end of the questions. I don't know what else to say. If there's anything else that you want me to talk about, any other questions that you have for me, please comment down below. I will do another video, or I will reply to your comment. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching.